Hi, it's the Lipstick Gal. Thanks so much for watching today. I'm trying some new products, some products that I think are probably going to be like right up my alley, and other ones that are going to push me outside of my beauty comfort zone, but I'm kind of excited for it. I did want to say thank you to What's Up Beauty and Flyte.70 for sending these products for me to try. They have been gifted, but this is not sponsored. So this is me giving you my real opinion on my first time using them, and let's just see what they're like together. So I am going to start with my eyes first because look what I'm playing with. This is the Dragon Eye palette from What's Up Beauty. This is beautiful. This is the one I think that is going to strongly put me outside of my beauty comfort zone. We definitely have some purple tones in here. There are 5 mattes, 5 multi-chromes, 1 foil, and 1 duochrome for a total of 12 shades. I can't wait. I can't wait. So here's where I tell you, I've already primed my lids, and I'm doing that. And I know I usually don't prime my eyelids, but I want to make sure that these sparkles, these multi-chromes, don't go anywhere. My goal is for them to stay. The other thing that What's Up Beauty did is they sent me an entire set of their eye brushes. These are beautiful. These are cruelty-free, and this is interesting, white goat hair brushes that are handmade. They're uncut, and they're handmade in Japan. So if you're asking, how are you using animal hair if it's cruelty-free, they actually collect the goat hair, and then the artisans use it to make brushes. So it's through grooming and other things that the animals are able to, you know, still live their happy life, and they get groomed, and their hair is then used for something else, which is fantastic. So I can't wait to try these. I'm going to start with this one here. This is the R105, and I'm going to use it in this matte shade here called Creature. This is kind of like a soft, almost, you know, kind of a pink leaning brown, but I'm going to use this as a crease color. Ooh, this brush is so soft. I was really excited about the prospect of trying this. I almost purchased this eyeshadow palette myself. Now you may be wondering, wait, what? It was the multi-chromes. I love a good multi-chrome. I love duochromes. I love sparkly shades. And it was all of the metallics in here that just had me like gaga when I saw the promo photos. And I was like, but there's a lot of purple, and you're not a purple eyeshadow girly. But I'm trying to stretch myself outside of my makeup comfort zone. I feel like that always can be fun, and I find that when I do that, I discover a lot about myself, and then I also like trying brands that are new. So I can't tell you how delighted I was when What's Up Beauty asked if I wanted to try this. I was like, sure, and I thought they were just sending the palette, but they sent a couple of other things as well, and over the moon. But so far, this brush, oh my goodness. And I really feel like this matte formula is really nice. I feel like it's blending really well. I'm getting the sort of blend that I like on this. I'm not gonna do anything under the eye right now because I'll wait to do that after I get my full face on. I'm gonna go in with this brush here. This is the R106. It's a little bit more like a packing brush. And I'm gonna pick up this darkest shade here. This one's called Smoke. And you know me, I was like a little bit of depth in the outside corner. I would love to know if you have ever tried anything from What's Up Beauty. I was just tooling around on their website. One of my kids is in love with nail polish and nail art. And I think I remember running into What's Up Beauty years ago when I was still regularly like doing my nails like every other day. Somehow me and my nails have gone by the wayside. You know, I keep them short. But I remember looking at some of their really beautiful nail art stuff, and I was like, wow. I think that's the last time I even thought about What's Up Beauty. But they have so much more now than I remember. I'm not getting any fallout at all. I know I did put on an eyeshadow primer. Okay, I am not a makeup pro. I'm not a makeup artist. And sometimes because I don't regularly use eyeshadow primer, powders especially can stick down in one area and then I struggle to blend. So I don't know if it's the brushes, like little magic wands, if it's the formula, but I'm getting a beautiful blend and I like the way that this looks. I also feel like this is definitely a really easy to use formula, and I like that. Look at these. Aren't these just stunning? This one here is Fly. This is one of the Multichromes. This one is Fierce. This one is the Foil. This one here is Fire, a multichrome. This one is Scales. This one is purple to green. It's hard to see the purple, but it looks solid purple in the pan. I know we're getting green here on camera. This one here is the shade Myth. This is one of the multichromes. This is Magic, another multichrome. And here's the only duochrome. This one is Monster. But, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna quit oohing and eyeing over these. Let's put some of these on the eye. I'm gonna start out with this shade here. This is the shade Myth. I don't know whether it's smart for me to go straight in, but let's see what happens. Can always clean up any potential fallout. I do have a little bit. I wonder if these would do better with a brush than me just sticking my finger in here. I'm gonna use this shade here. This is Fly. And oh wow, wow. I feel like maybe I need to use a brush. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more of this dark brown matte because I feel like I'm losing that depth on the outside corner. The other thing I'm noticing is I probably should have used a glitter glue. Or like the Pat McGrath Artistry wand, something that is made for really shimmery shades. I feel like the eyeshadow primer that I used a paint pot from MAC, was great for the mattes. And I feel like it did okay, but I had a little bit more fallout from these really intense multichromes. And I feel like it could have to do with the fact that they needed something slightly tackier to adhere to, but I'm really loving the sparkle on the eye. All right, so I'm gonna do a little glitter cleanup and I'll be right back. I'll finish up the eyes after I get the rest of my face on. I'm gonna move on to something from Flyte.70. This is their Glow Back Global Prep. This is their face primer. And this is a serum primer that is very hydrating. It has hyaluronic acid, it has niacinamide, it has nasturtium extract in there. The nasturtium flower apparently is good at helping to eliminate free radicals. It also has subtle light reflectors in it, and I feel like you can see a little bit of glow. This has a really nice feel to it. It definitely feels like skincare. This feels very much like a serum. I feel like this is one of those things that on a no makeup day, just a little bit of this to make my skin look kind of slightly glowy and hydrated would be fantastic. I'm gonna finish up the eyeshadow right now. I'm just gonna use this little teeny tiny pencil brush. This is the R101. I'm gonna use that first light, kind of rosy brown right here along the bottom lash line. I am seeing a few kind of like little rogue sparkles beneath the eye. It's not gonna bother me too much today. I feel like these definitely are gonna do so much better with a glitter primer. And I feel like that was my bad for not realizing that and making that decision, but I usually just skip eyeshadow primer in general. I'm gonna soften this line up, so I'm gonna take the R102 and I'm not picking up any more product. I'm just running this right here along the bottom lash line. I want it more like a diffused line of shadow. I'm gonna pick up the dark brown called Smoke and just hit the outside third of the lower lash line with this. And then I'm just gonna go back in and kind of soften it up. One of the other things that What's Up Beauty sent is their mascara. This is their Watch Me mascara. This is something I have never seen before. It has what they're calling a hybrid brush. And the brush has on one side those traditional bristles that we're used to seeing on mascara brushes, and on the other side, kind of like a silicone comb. So it's gonna give you both volume and length. So I have already curled my lashes. Here's where I remind you, I don't have like the most amazing voluminous lashes. I'm starting by just kind of loading product on the lashes, starting at the base and moving out using the more traditional side. And then I'm gonna flip it over to the side that has these little silicone teeth and see if I can get some more definition. Oh yeah, So for somebody who doesn't have long, thick, luscious lashes, I feel like this is giving a really pretty, I'm trying not to do the crazy eyes, but I feel like looking at it this way, I feel like it actually is giving more length than I anticipated. And I feel like the double-sided brush is intriguing. It was a little finicky. I'm just gonna be honest. I am used to just like, you know, not having to be careful which side of the brush. I've been wearing mascara for 30 plus years and I still kind of get it everywhere. So what surprised me is I didn't get this on my lid or poke myself in the eye with the small silicone end of the brush and blink and then get mascara everywhere. You know, those sorts of like mascara mishaps, but I feel like it's doing pretty good. Now, what I'm curious to see is it gonna flake? Is it gonna smudge? And what's removal like? Flyte.70 also sent one of their highlights. This is their Glow Back Lucent Light. This is the shade Just Like Heaven, and this is a cream formula. Look how pretty that is. What's interesting about this brand is that I feel like Flyte.70, I have it swatched right here, is really leaning into it's okay to age. And I love that because I can't stop it. And aging is better than the alternative, right? But they're creating formulas that are gonna look good on all ages of skin. So this would look just as good on my 15-year-old as it's supposed to look on me. But the idea here is they're creating a product that is not supposed to highlight any texture, like any of the crow's feet that I have or any potential large pore texture in through here, but it's still supposed to bring a really beautiful light. So I'm going to pick some up on my finger and I'm just gonna tap it over the top. It's very subtle. I feel like this is the sort of highlight that if you are not a real like glowy person, I love a sparkle. Like obviously me and these eyeshadows are like instant besties and I love a really glowy cheek, but I could see like on a lighter makeup day, or if you're the sort of person who wants a little bit of glow, but just a little bit, this would be good for that. Here's what's interesting. I set my entire face. I'm wearing powder bronzer and powder blush, and this cream product just went right over the top of fingers and it didn't lift anything. I like that in a formula. I also feel like it's bringing a really pretty believable glow, but it's not over the top glossy, over the top shiny. And I think that this is one of those things that there will be certain days that this is the sort of product I'm gonna want. Man, I'm kind of impressed with it. And I also like that it really doesn't accentuate any of my texture. The older I get, the more texture I have, but I still like to glow. Now, is this a can see it from space sort of product? No, it's not on the same level as the eye products that I have on right now, but I feel like if you like a glow and you're wanting something that's gonna be hydrating, cream products are always really good for that, but it is pretty subtle and very believable. I'm not sure if this is gonna work with the look, but we're gonna give it a try. This is from Flyte.70. This is their L&L lip lacquer. Look, oh, you know me and a red lipstick. This, by the way, is the shade Relax. I have never tried any lip products. And when they asked me to pick a shade, there were 3 shades in this formula and I was like, send me the red. This one's so pretty. First of all, I really, really like the packaging because she's magnetic. I love that. And it also has a really nice weighty feel to it. So it has kind of like a luxury feel. It feels really nice in the hand. I do like that we have slimline packaging. I feel like that is nice, and that it has kind of like this balm-like texture, so you get a really pretty glow. The other thing is, here is one pass, just like from the bottom up, and here is multiple passes, so you can build it. The other thing you can do is you can thin this out. But it has a really pretty kind of balmy and hydrating texture. There is coconut oil, vitamin E, squalane, hyaluronic acid. There are a lot of hydrating properties to this. And since Flyte.70 is one of those brands that is trying to make products that are going to look good on all ages of people, I feel like they are probably going to be really cognizant of making a product that's not going to find all your lip lines and Here's hoping. That's what I'm looking for. This has the makings of a really easy, low maintenance red. And you know how much I love a low maintenance lip product, which is one that I can put on and not have to worry about it traveling outside where it needs to be, where it imparts moisture, where it's comfortable, where it makes the surface of my lips look better. This has all the makings of that. I'll definitely have to get back to you and let you know how this wears, but right now I'm kind of impressed with this. And I feel like if you're not a red lipstick sort of person, they do have other shades in this formula, but it just feels really comfy on the lips. It doesn't really feel lipstick-like, it feels more like a lip balm. I like that. Took a minute to kind of zhuzh my hair. I feel like I like where this landed. As far as a makeup look, I think it's really successful. I feel like the Flyte.70 products are going to be the ones that are going to go instantly into everyday rotation. By the way, they are doing a sale, 30% off on their site until the 28th. Just gonna say that. But I feel like this has instant handbag status, going straight into my purse. I don't wanna leave it here. I want to take it with me. That's fantastic. And this is the sort of thing that I could see myself incorporating for another layer of hydration, just to make sure as the weather cools down that I am, using a skincare type primer. This is super intriguing to me because it went over powder products. I mean, over powder products, and it is so pretty, subtle, not too much. It doesn't emphasize any texture. And even though I am fair, I feel like this shade, just like Heaven, isn't too dark, and it's not like, it doesn't have like a base color to it. This is kind of, the more I'm wearing it and the more I'm looking at it, the more impressed I am with it. Now, never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that What's Up Beauty would have sent me these brushes. These are softer than soft. These are stunning and beautiful. Now, this is the only one that I didn't use today. This is the R104. But if you're looking at this compared to other brushes that I love brushes from Rougher. These also are white goat hair. I love ones from Sonia G, also white goat hair. And these guys here from What's Up Beauty, man, they're just stunning, and they feel very similar to what I'm getting from the other brushes that I'm used to having in my collection. These are astounding. Okay, I know I didn't use the purples. I'll have to do another look using the purples, but purple puts me outside of my comfort zone. But look at this. This is the sort of like right on the verge of everyday eye. Okay, I know. Not everybody's gonna wear a multi-chrome every day, but I feel like with the brown and the transition and keeping the, the metallic just to the lid, this is so pretty. I don't feel like this is like a special occasion or a party only look. I feel like this palette here really does have potential to, if you wanting to do matte with a little bit of shimmer, you can do a really thin wash, or you can pack it on like I did. The one thing I did discover is not to use like a wet wipe to wipe off any fallout. Use a dry brush just to flick it away, because then I was like spreading in little teeny tiny bits of sparkle, and I think some of the rogue sparkle I have underneath is because I went in to clean it up with the wet wipe, and I shouldn't have done that. But this, I think, really surprised me. I was a little bit worried that I was not going to have the skills to be able to handle this, but with good tools and with the formula, it's beautiful. This is really interesting. This mascara, I like the dual-ended brush, but it comes down to, is it easy to remove? And what does it wear like? I'll have to get back to you. I'm definitely gonna check back and let you know how these products have kind of worked into my collection. Are they ones I continue to reach for? Which ones do I feel are worth it? Right now, I feel like this overall look was really successful, which kind of surprised me. I wasn't sure that this red lippy and this eyeshadow palette were gonna pair well together, but hey, I'm always willing to try. Thank you so much to both What's Up Beauty and Flyte.70 for sending me these products to try. Here's where I want to know. Do you have products from this brand? Do you have recommendations? Things that I should be looking into? If you're looking for more What's Up, here's what I like. Or I've tried Flyte.70 and here's what I think you would like as well. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching today. Have an incredible day, and I will see you again soon.